that's a red flag, isn't it?
Eesh.
Wait, when do I walk out?
And we could play the next clip too. Like, thank you.
And when we were rehearsing our wedding, remember that? Oh, we really like
That was
boating.
the line. Kill me. See?
There's so many boats.
I felt like I was doing pretty good in that line. I was like, okay.
No, you did really good.
I was like, I
That
give
was
up.
so hard.
I give up.
Oh, that, okay. And that's Cinque Terre in Italy.
Is that a real place?
Yeah, I want those
It
kids.
is.
Oh.
It is. Yeah.
It was
There's more of the
great.
improv. Just
Good seafood.
Wait, you're married?
Oh yeah, that one.
Is it the same photo I've ever seen?
That was so good. You feel like this is what it will look like.
That was the hardest part. I think this is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
I feel like you did a good job though, because when I was watching the playback, obviously when I was editing,
Yeah.
you used the laughter and put it into fear. Because like instead of laughing, you were like channeling it into fear.
I was
And the
trying
audience
real
wouldn't
hard.
know the difference initially until they hear like the ending of it. You can cut
Yeah.
around out.
I was trying real hard
I know,
not
that's-
to. I
that was
like,
hard.
Oh
We
my
were all
God.
Katrina, this is a blooper clip.
Yeah, these are bloopers. These are outtakes.
In the film, do they show their like the projection, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the pictures.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
the reverse
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the pictures were so funny.
Yeah.
I remember like you guys, you told me that we were gonna see them, but like I didn't know which photos, and then it was funny because like yeah, Chad's photo. I mean, we're spoiling alert, right? Like
Yeah, that's
okay,
right.
yeah. Well, yeah, because Chad's photo was literally the same photo,
exact
Right.
head.
and just like a different like angle or warp on him.
Yeah.
But like it was a literal photo of like Jenalyn's actual life, and and that was like the funniest part. I was like, oh wow, that's like actually things she's done, but like Chad is hella superimposed in this like narrative. It from what we were filming, like what the genre switch of like horror into comedy. I was like, oh, this is actually hilarious because like. And then yeah, you guys were super like improving some of the lines in that moment, I think.
Oh, yeah.
From what I remember, and I remember you guys busted out laughing, and I was like, I literally off camera, like I was laying on the couch looking at and I was like, wait, and I was like, are they still recording? I was like, because I didn't know if you guys were like having a good time, but I was like, wait, that's actually like hilarious though, like. That was actually what we were filming though, like with their reactions to that, because it was like it was such a real. You wanted it to be so real.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember.
Yeah, you wanted us to film them as they were seeing it for their first time,
Yeah.
so that we could get their genuine reaction to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was so good.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Chad's really good, like improv and
Oh,
natural
yeah.
comedian. So I feel like his first like instinct of what he's gonna say is
Yeah.
gonna be like the best.
Yeah. You were so good. You were so hard to work with.
Oh,
Like, you
thank
know what I
you.
mean? Like in the best way. Like there's so many times. Like damn
Don't make her laugh.
Yeah.
So I mean, every time.
it was fun. Yeah, no, it was great.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Good.
In Cinque Terre. It was great. Yeah.
So
Funniest
moment, yeah.
on set.
I feel like it's when you were reading the book on the couch and you accidentally read like a insert of the book.
my
That
God,
was so
yes. Okay, yeah, because it was
Yeah,
okay. So I had to read
right.
50 Shades of Grey, and then I'm like, I'm just randomly gonna just open the book, right, to just a random page,
Oh.
and then she's like, just read off the first thing you see, and the first thing I see is, of course, the horniest part of the whole book. It was so bad, and I had to like say it with a straight face because I'm telling him like a bedtime story essentially, and I had to be like, oh my God, it was wild, but I'm like, of all things to pick.
I know.
The
Like,
middle of the
actually-
That
book.
was probably my scariest moment.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
my favorite funny moment was towards the end. You actually eating the sandwich and just
Yeah.
really going in there, and the pieces of food that are falling out.
I felt
and-
so bad. I made such a mess. It was really gross.
And the whole time I'm just pushing it. I'm like, oh, this is great.
Great, keep going.
Well, yeah, because you even kept saying, you're like, go more. I'm like, are you sure? And you're like, go more. I was like, all right, like, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yeah.
And I think we have the clips. Can we show the We have
The
clips of
tenacity was
both
there.
of these.
It's a Carl's Jr. commercial.
Right.
Oh,
That's what we
yeah,
filmed. That's what we
definitely.
filmed.
Early, late 90s Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
Well, it's the juxtaposition of it, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like here's this attractive woman that's
Yeah, that works.
here, presenting herself in this very unattractive way, and
Yeah.
climax of film.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
The other clip on the couch too.
I like that one. And then when you realized she was actually
No,
married.
it's a different. It's the one.
When you guys were looking at your superimposed
Right.
photos.
The photos, yeah.
Oh.
Because
The
you're like,
wedding
wait,
photos.
you're married?
Yeah, you're married.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, damn, she really is married. I was like,
Because I'm used to like coming across. I don't know, but like I feel like I'm still at the age where like oh yeah, of course you have like a significant other, but then it's like, oh, you're married.
Yeah.
Like, you're married.
have a
You're like an
fiancé.
adult.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like,
I'm an
you
adult.
pay taxes together. Like,
Yeah, we filed
Yeah.
jointly. What do you
Yeah.
know? We're nuts.
Oh, yeah.
The submissive shall not touch or pleasure themselves. And in spite of all he said and what he hasn't said, I don't think I have ever been so happy. He's smiling, triumphant. I cannot move. I am naked and shackled, spread-eagled on a large four-poster.
I would have lost to that spread eagle.
Spread eagle.
Also a spread eagle. I was like, okay. All right.
What a picture you painted.
yeah,
With just that.
that's such a
I'm an
wild
artiste.
phrase.
Okay.
Yeah.
this is my art.
'Cause I just imagine skydiving.
Wait, what?
What?
And we could show the last clip
Where-
too.
Like the term spread eagle, like
Yeah.
for skydiving. So like it being used in that context, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I've never
Am I the only
skydived
one? Like,
before.
what am I crazy?
We're all like,
Wait, I'm trying to get this visual. Spread
What?
eagle skydiving? Like,
yeah,
are you
they go spread eagle,
oh.
right? They use the term for skydiving, right?
What was that same?
I think spread eagle means something different in dance and gymnastics, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying I think we're thinking of a different spread eagle.
Because don't you go spread eagle to like cause more drag?
It would
maybe.
make sense.
I think just like do a quick Google search after this. You'll find-
Yeah, I don't
Before
want
you
to.
use that.
Yeah.
I don't want to based off the
Yeah.
reactions. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
That's
think you're
fair.
wrong. I think you're just thinking something different. Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
hope
we have
so.
our last clip. This one
Okay.
was.
Oh, just feel very Napoleon Dynamite. What are you doing? Take your time.
Acceptance, Chad. The state of acceptance.
Those chains were the bane of my existence. Like, they would not cooperate. It was driving me nuts, especially in the beginning when it was still like a horror. It was all wrapped up. That's when I broke it. I broke it all like on the first
I know the first
take.
take.
I like broke it. I'm like, okay, so we had to keep wrapping it, and I just kept breaking it more.
Well, in
It-
your defense, they were plastic.
I know, but still, I was like, oh my god.
I knew-
Yeah. And then at the very end,
Mm-hmm.
that would not cooperate.
We had to like figure out like
Well, we had to end up choreographing it because
Yeah.
yeah,
I think it was after the first or second take, you guys had it dialed in pretty
yeah.
quickly.
We had to choreograph. Yeah, and then how to fall. Like,
yeah.
even that. Like, oh man.
Well, the physicality, you guys had to like do that all, figure it out on your own. Like, we didn't have
Yeah.
like a stunt coordinator
Yeah.
Mhm.
in your guys' defense, but because it was choreographed, it was easy to cut because we got different angles to make it like look a little more intense than
Good.
that. That I just used the wide shots for the bloopers,
No,
but
those
yeah,
are great.
we were
Mhm.
able
They're
to
great.
get some good takes there
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear the chains with like the Foley
without
work.
yeah
Oh.
the Foley work, yeah,
I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
without the plastic sound, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Or even like the part where it was me and you on the couch watching
Mm.
TV and it had to just be annoying on the couch.
Oh yeah.
And then I just naturally was talking, moving the chains, and I was like, oh wow, none of this is usable now because I'm just
Yeah, you're like they're floating.
yeah,
Yeah.
so loud over everything.
That was like a compilation clip when you were annoying on the couch, right?
Yeah.
That was good. That was good stuff.
Well, the second time you're like, just talk. And I swear I talked for like 5 minutes. It felt like an eternity. And I was like, someone just cut me. Like, I was like, I'm annoying myself at this point.
I was getting it all.
I think, I mean, I had to talk for a really long time for that part. But I think what was so fun about this set was you created such a feeling of play. Because you're like a true storyteller. So you're all about, let's just honor the script. Let's honor the story. Let's honor the characters. So you just gave us so much freedom and permission to just, you're like, I trust that you are going to bring this character to life. So you just made it easy. And it was like so supportive. And like, even if it was an idea you loved, you weren't like scoffing at it. You're like, all right, well, let's try this. But it was such a supportive and safe environment. Everybody was so warm. And it made it so much easier to just let loose
and play
and be cringy and creepy and gross and nasty.
Yeah.
No, it was really a gift. It was amazing.
I was gonna say not only for the actors but for crew too. Like I felt like I got to play a lot during this set, which for me, like that's what you want to do. You know, you want to enjoy your time and like be a little spontaneous, but also go through the shot list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you made a great environment just to like be able to like suggest things without feeling like you're imposing, and I think that's really great because there's definitely sets where like some would be like a little bit too
very stick to the
Right.
yeah exactly
Stifles the creativity. Yeah.
Thank you. You guys are just hyping me up. Sean, your turn. Any
No, I was just thinking about the split diopter shot we had that you use because I've used split diopters for like music video stuff and it just makes it trippy. But John was like, we have to use this, and I was like, let's use it. So he used it in the way it's supposed to be used, and it was a dope shot. And I was like, dang, like that was so cool that we were able to pull off something so simple. But like there's a lot of going on. I think that might have been when you were cutting your fingernails or your toenails or something. There's something interesting going on in the background and in the foreground that like we weren't that the viewer was looking at. And I just remember like looking at that and just being like, wow, how fun of a set. Like on top of everything that we had already filmed, like it was a cool tool to be able to introduce in the film. And sometimes I feel like short film projects, especially with like certain time, it's harder to pull off some of these like funner, I don't know,
funner angles.
Just like perspectives. And so it was dope that we were able to pull it off in the time that we had. And the story was great. So it worked well in it.
We did 8 pages about in one day as opposed to Inheriting Hood, which was like
15
pages in a day.
Yeah.
So like with this script, which was really fun, we got to like play around with angles, which I haven't done too much. So we like did so many different angles, like the one on the table, the pulling the diopters. Those always scare me because of the focus on those ones can be tricky, but it really worked, and we had like the time to figure out where you had to like kept figuring out where to put the fingernail thing and the tissue. It's good tricky, but they look so good when you're doing it. It just takes time to like nail it.
The moment
nail it.
The moment on set for me that I was like, okay, I'm starting to have a lot of fun was when you were chained up and we were really close on your eye and with the diopter. And in that moment I was like, all right, like the synergy is coming together and everybody's just flowing and like I feel like I'm in my element.
Yeah.
We all saw the vision.
Yeah.
We all saw it. Yeah. No, whatever.